Welcome to a rainy afternoon in Los Angeles, California, the home of the Great Western Forum, the site of today's matchup between the Seattle Sonics and the Los Angeles Lakers. The teams are ready, so let's take a look at some key players. Shaquille O'Neal leads the Lakers in scoring, averaging over 26 points a game. Kobe Bryant's developed into a star attraction in only his third year in the league. And Dennis Rodman's one of the NBA's all-time great rebounders. While Rick Fox can shoot from outside or drive to the rack when needed. For the Sonics, Gary Payton's having an MVP-type season as he leads his club in points and assists. Forward Vin Baker's back from injury, and he'll give the Sonics a boost. While center Olden Polynice has been a wonderful addition up front in both scoring and rebounding. And Detlef Schrempf has the ability to move through defenders and finish strong to the hoop. Here's the starting lineups. For the Sonics, Vin Baker and Detlef Schrempf are the forwards. Alden Polynice is the center. The backcourt is Hersey Hawkins and all-star Gary Payton. For the hometown Lakers, Dennis Rodman's the power forward, and rookie Ruben Patterson fills in for Glenn Rice at small forward. Shaquille O'Neal patrols the center, and the backcourt is Kobe Bryant and Derek Harper. The LA Lakers are coached by Kurt Rambis. He's now in his first season. And the Seattle Sonics are coached by Paul Westphal. Here's the tip-off between the LA Lakers and Seattle Sonics from the Great Western Forum in Los Angeles, California.
37-year-old Derek Harper runs the point. Rodman looking for Bryant, swatted away by Payton. As most of you know, and as was detailed on the pregame show, Dennis Rodman did not go into the game in the fourth quarter on Friday night against Minnesota. Claimed that he couldn't get loose. This has happened before. Then he was an hour late for practice yesterday and showed up in his pajamas. O'Neal tipped in by Patterson, making his presence felt right away.
Well, that's what he is. He's an aggressive, active player. He's a defender, and he will get loose balls, offensive rebounds.
Payton, guarded by Patterson. So Patterson draws a daunting defensive assignment. He deflects the pass out of bounds. Patterson has size. He's 6'6" and 230. Hawkins open for three. A 41% career three-point shooter. Under 30% so far this year.
Well, remember last week he got off to a great start, hitting a couple threes, and he played well in the game. Let's see if that is going to be something that happens once again today.
SHAQ backs in, gets his own rebound, and won't miss that one.
When he gets in the paint, you either got to foul him or get out of the way, because there's no way you're going to stop him when he gets that deep.
Shooting 58% from the field to lead the NBA in that category. Payton working on Patterson. Pass inside to Polynice, who misses with the hook. Polynice is playing with a sore back. He suffered spasms on the bus ride over to the Forum, and he was doubtful before the game. Eventually winds up starting. In the two games the Sonics have played against the Lakers this year, Polynice has performed well. Couldn't stop SHAQ that time.
Nice rhythm on that shot, though. He used the bounce to get his feet together with a little 6-foot floating shot there. SHAQ's starting to master that.
Payton hesitates, but the floater doesn't get the roll, but he was fouled.
Now, they got Shaquille out of the paint this time, but you can see he uses that rhythmic bounce and just a little bump, and when he does, he gets some space. And once he gets that deep, you're just not going to be able to do anything with him. And this has been a pretty good matchup. Actually, Olden Polynice has played pretty well against Shaquille. The game in Seattle, he was terrific, but you see the points and the rebounds. He's played very well, but SHAQ, 29 points, has really been unstoppable on the offensive end.
These teams have split their two meetings so far this year, each winning by 3 on its home court. Patterson gives it up to Rodman, who deals to SHAQ, and off the miss, it's Schrempf. The lob underneath for Baker, and Vin Baker connects.
Now, when you play the Lakers, you tell your big men, run the floor, make SHAQ work on both ends. You see Baker that time, Polynese are both going to be out running to try to get easy scores.
Harper's drive spills off. Payton looking to press the advantage. Trailing the play. Rodman the rebound. Patterson from the baseline. And Schrempf another rebound. Payton pulls up and misses the three. Rodman takes it. Bryant hasn't had a shot yet. Rectifies that, but can't hit. Payton tripped from behind by Patterson, who quickly picks up his second foul.
See Patterson trying to come in from behind on Gary Payton, and Gary Payton's smart. You see him look over his shoulder there. He's got his vision, and he sort of veers over in front of him, really forces him to trip him. That's the experience of Gary Payton as he baits Ruben Patterson into the foul.
Nice pass inside, but a whistle before the shot. Hawkins took the pass on the baseline. He was out of bounds.
See, one of the things that has frustrated Kurt Rambis with the Lakers over the last few games, they've gotten off to very slow starts, playing very lethargically, and you can see the same thing here today in this first period.
Kobe leads in, and the up and under is good. Bryant averaging 20 and a half a game, shooting 47% from the floor. Not a bad percentage, considering that some of the shots he takes at this stage of his career are questionable. Then Baker misses, and Rodman is there. Third rebound for Rodman, averaging 11.5 rebounds in the 17 games he's played with the Lakers. Bryant from Harper. Rodman on the offensive glass, tied up by Vin Baker for a foul.
Dennis Rodman, this is what he does best, and his offensive rebounding has gone up over the last few games. You see him just carving out position, and Vin Baker really with no resistance there. He's got to get his body into Rodman and root him out of there and go up and get that rebound. He just let Rodman, control him in the lane that time, Bob.
SHAQ on the right block, into the lane, little jumper, finds the hole.
See, really no double team right now. What they want to do is come back and dig down on the dribble, maybe kick it loose, but SHAQ gets that deep, he's just going to be unstoppable.
Baker goes to work and hits over Rodman. That's his second field goal. Harper.
Derek Harper hitting that jumper, Bob. One of the things that the Lakers are going to try to do is get his minutes down a little bit going into the playoffs, so he's going to be fresh.
The hook by the veteran Schrempf. Well, the rookie out of Nebraska, Tyrone Lue, has gotten more playing time this past week. And the express purpose of that, according to Kurt Rambis, is to cut Harper's minutes down and keep him fresh, as you said, for the postseason. SHAQ wheels in and misses. Lots of contact, no whistle. Two Sonics down. Payton brings it back the other way. Hersey Hawkins, head fake around Patterson, into the lane. Nice hoop for Hersey.
Vin Baker's holding his right leg, too. I don't know if when SHAQ fell, he got him in a very awkward position, but I think Seattle's going to have to take a foul here.
Instead, they let Patterson drive, and now there's a whistle before the shot. The officials are Bennett Salvatore, Don Baden, and Michael Smith.
SHAQ is so strong. After he misses his shot, his momentum is carrying him forward, and he just falls in. Actually, it looks like Polynese went into the legs of Vin Baker's. He got bowled over that time by SHAQ. So those are one of those things when your foot's down on the floor and a guy falls into your leg that you can get a little bit of stinger in your knee.
The foul a moment ago was on Schrempf, and we'll check on Baker's condition when we come back to the forum after this.
Now let's take a look at the NBA's field goal percentage leaders. LA's Shaquille O'Neal is on top, averaging almost 58% per game. Next is Washington's Otis Thorpe, Houston's Akeem Olajuwon, Portland's Rasheed Wallace, Miami's Alonzo Mourning, and Detroit's Bison Dele.
If I was a window washer, an architect, a security guard, or a farmer, instead of a famous basketball player, would you care what I drink? Would Sprite not taste the same? Would I be doing this commercial? What do you think?
Tonight,
My name's Zena. Who's in charge here?
she's the lean, mean warrior machine.
Don't call me your queen, Satrina. I don't like it.
So take the time to kick back with Zena.
Deal?
7:30 tonight on 10.
Let's see. Whoa. Right hand? Nah, let's switch it to the left. Two hands? Nah. Dunk on him? Let's save it. Oh, here we go.
Been injured in a car accident? Believe you are the innocent victim? As a driver, passenger or pedestrian, you may be entitled to a lump sum compensation payment. Phone solicitor Simon Walters for your free initial consultation now.
Morris made for great-looking hair.
This Sunday, catch the most insane sports show ever. The PlayStation Extreme Games. Street luge, sky surfing, freestyle motocross, wakeboard, skate, BMX, and heaps more of the wildest sports action. Sunday after video hits.
We're back in L.A. midway through the second quarter. The Sonics have an 8-point lead, 41-33.
Kobe for three. SHAQ takes it on the other side and spins to the hoop and gets the bounce. SHAQ is a good passing big man. He is not thinking pass today.
Well, you know, it's interesting, too. With Glenn Rice not playing, they're losing a three-point shooter, so you might send some guys down there, force him to pass a little bit because Rice is not on the perimeter to make you pay for that.
Tyronn Lue is in the game. Something of a crowd favorite, the rookie from Nebraska for the Lakers. He's guarding Crotty. Percy Hawkins has trouble with it. The ball squirts free. The Lakers touched it last. The shot clock was down to 1. So it's got to be a catch and shoot here for the Sonics.
They're going to throw it into Polly. He's probably going to shoot a quick J. I guess Crotty.
It's Crotty. 24-second violation. With Lue now in the game, the entire Laker bench has been used. Yeah, it looked like Bryant was straddling the line as he took it. They don't call it. Rambis has used every one of his reserves at this relatively early point in the game. Harper gets by Ellis into the lane for Rodman.
Boy, the Seattle defense on the perimeter has been very poor. How many times have we seen a guy broken down? Now Rodman lays it in. We've seen SHAQ. We've seen Kobe get to the basket. This got to eat at Westfall, their defense on the road.
6 seconds to shoot. Percy Hawkins, confronted by O'Neal, pops it over him and misses, but Baker is there to finish emphatically.
See, that time Harper did not block Baker out. They got caught on a switch, and SHAQ helped him out, but Baker just went right past Harper for the offensive rebound.
Sonics by 6. Harper. Half of that. It looks like a perfect pass to Bryant. It was an air ball, never drew iron. Kobe was there to take it. Operating on SHAQ. Shaq and scoring against him.
That's too easy right there. Shaq has got to give him more resistance than that. You get caught up in these games and you think, I'm just going to outscore you, so Shaq wants to score at this end right now.
Let's see if he takes it to the hoop. He draws a double team. They push him to the corner. He slings it out to Lou. Wide open.
I guess so much for a double team. It's not Glenn Rice. It's Lou right now hitting the three, but I still like the percentages of getting the ball out of Shaq's hands right now.
Roddy with a shove for Lou. And an offensive foul on Roddy.
Ben Baker has gotten off to a good start. You see the offensive rebound, no check out. Harper's a spectator on that possession. And this time, watch how easy it is. Shaq, no resistance. He just spins. This sort of gets out of his way and allows him to lay the ball in the basket. And, you know, Bob, that's what happens sometimes. You get in a game where scoring is so easy. It's just go my turn, your turn to score each time down the floor. And Seattle can't do that.
Shaq screens for Kobe, who slithers through a crowd and scores.
I know it's a great play, Bob, but I mean, that's just too easy. That is too easy just to let guys lay the ball in the basket.
And by today's NBA standards, this is shaping up as a high-scoring game. That doesn't count. Foul before the shot.
Keep your eye on Kobe Bryant here now. Hersey Hawkins takes his eye off the ball. Kobe tracks down the air ball, and he dunks it. And then this time he's going to drive right through the Seattle defense. You see Polonese, you see Baker, both of them just let him go right around him and lay the ball in the basket. At some point, you got to take a foul and make a couple free throws.
Payton claps his hands in disgust as the first one rattles in and out. He had a 34-point game against the Lakers earlier this season. That's his season high. Sonics by 2. They have led by as many as 9. Rodman with a floater.
See, Ben Baker went over a double team, forced him to throw it to Rodman. Now, Rodman can dribble the ball, and he's an excellent passer, but very rarely do you see him ever shoot that little floating shot in the lane.
Tied at 46. Gives the Sonics the lead back. Tyronn Lue hurries to the front court. Touched last by Kobe, and the Sonics get it back.
Let's skip ahead with under 2 minutes left in the half. The Sonics have the ball and the lead by only 2 points.
Payton off the dribble, fires. Rodman gathers it in. His hold on the rebounding title will end this year. Lue swatted away by McCoy, but it's goaltending.
Again, dribble penetration. Tyronn Lue gets inside, this time with the left hand, the offhand, and McCoy way too late on that shot block. When the ball is that long in the air, you're always going to get called for goaltending. There's a high screen roll again. Let's see if Shaq helps or if Payton can turn the corner.
A 3. Rodman chases the rebound down. You know he wanted that rebound rather than letting it get out of bounds. Touch pass to Shaq from Ori. And look out below.
Rob Morey's a very, very good passer for a big guy. Remember when he played with Houston, Bob, how well he played with that team?
On a team that won 2 titles. Now here he is with the steal. Kobe. And a whistle before the move.
Kobe again leaking out in the fast break on the possession that Shaq got the dunk. The long pass ahead, you're going to see Kobe way ahead of the defense. Watch this nice pass, and then the touch pass from Ori to Shaq and the strong finish and get out below.
Kobe, an 85% free throw shooter, hits the first. The Lakers, who trailed by 9, are now up by 4. trying to poke it away from Schrempf. Instead, fouled him. That's Kobe's first. Schrempf in his 14th year hits the first.
We see the decline in the Seattle offense, Bob, and look how much of it is related to their shooting. Remember what I talked about, 3rd to 16th, 1st to 11th. Free throw was bad, 23rd to 27th, but they depended so much on their shooting. They trapped, they ran. It's a different team, different personnel, and they've really struggled to find any kind of identity this year, especially out on the road.
Back to a 2-point game. Rodman gives it back to Lou. SHAQ. Rodman almost lost it. 5 on the shot clock. It's Kobe. Tough fadeaway. How do you defend that?
You don't. That goes in. You say, what a great shot.
And it was. Payton. Short with it. Swatted away from Baker at the buzzer by Bryant. And the Lakers take a 4-point lead to the locker room.
Official NBA headwear and apparel by Adidas.
Let's see. Whoa. Right hand. Nah, let's switch it to the left. 2 hands. Nah. Dunk on him? Let's save it. Oh. Here we go.
Buildstar does it again. A sensational 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home complete with carpets, verticals, drive, fly screens, gas and much more. And for a short time only, Buildstart will give you at no charge a fridge, dishwasher, microwave, washing machine, bread maker and barbecue. All this for only $58,990. No deposit, no worries. Break free of renting forever. No more rent inspections. Get started with $500. Over 25 different areas to choose from. Call now 926 11755.
We run Colorific. We're Australia's #1 craft toy company.
We make LED lights.
I'm doing a phantom door for the children.
We also make face paints. How do we know what works? We understand our consumer.
Look at this, Poppy. A pom-pom.
Yeah, pom-pom. In '95, when we launched Mr. Chalky boards, that gave us a real boost.
Well, that's
One day, every child in the world will be playing with one of our toys. I've made a whale. At the bank, we look after their everyday stuff, such as payroll, leasing and all their finance, so they can do what they do best. So what's it called? Watch me grow.
Hello, Starlight.
How are you? Oh, I'm good. Oh, that's good. Are you having fun, Starlight? Oh, it's a wonderful thing.
What do the world's greatest snowboarders drink? The same thing as the rest of us.
Welcome to halftime in Los Angeles, where the Lakers lead the Sonics 54-50. Let's check out some highlights. In the first quarter, it was LA's Kobe Bryant who put on a dazzling display. Check out this baseline jam. But Seattle's Gary Payton had a quick answer for Kobe as he sliced through the lane on this play to put the Sonics up by 2. And Seattle forward Vin Baker also made his presence known as he slammed down this basket late in the first half. But it was the Lakers' Shaquille O'Neal who made the final statement of the half, sending this powerful message. Now here's some stats. Shaquille O'Neal led all scorers with 18 points, shooting 9 of 16 from the field. LA's Kobe Bryant added 14 points. For visiting Seattle, Gary Payton led the way with 13 points and 7 assists, while Vin Baker scored 10 points. The first half trend saw Seattle's top 3 scorers combined for 33 first half points. The LA Lakers shot an impressive 62% of the second quarter, but they gave up 10 critical points off turnovers. Welcome back to the Great Western Forum for the start of the third quarter. The Lakers lead the Sonics by 4, 54-50.
Sonic ball as the third quarter begins. Vin Baker. SHAQ let him have the shot. Schrempf chases it down for the Sonics. Behind the back to Baker. Great assist for Schrempf.
It's important for Seattle to get off to a good start, but defensively they got to start making a stand here. Way too easy offensively for the Lakers. The Lakers shot 53% in that first half.
Bryant into O'Neal. And SHAQ bounces it home. He's got 20.
Kareem had the sky hook. That was the tippy toe hook right there. He just looked like he just went up on his tiptoes and laid that ball in the basket. Again, not much defensive pressure by Seattle.
Hold on, says Bennett Salvatore. There's a Laker foul, and it's on Patterson. Patterson started the game, picked up 2 quick fouls, and now has 3.
Watch this, Bob. Just watch how easy this is. It's like nobody even leaves their feet. He just sort of tippy toes up and lays the ball in the basket.
Ruben Patterson, who started the game, you see him now trying to guard Payton. Now Bryant has Gary on a switch. Managed to play just 6 minutes because he picked up 2 quick fouls. Now right at the outset of the third, he gets another one. Here's Schrempf. And the jumper from the baseline is no good for Colonies. Ruben Patterson has it spill out. Starting today because, as we noted earlier, Glenn Rice is unavailable. Rice missed practice yesterday because of a sprained ankle, then turned up in today's game with a fever and a sore throat. Payton fakes his way by Bryant. Finds Baker open, but they don't beat the shot clock, and the basket is waved off.
Nice defensive possession that time by the Lakers. They did a good job rotating off the screen roll. They chased guys off shots and forced a shot clock violation. Paul Westphal obviously not happy with that possession.
With the fever and sore throat, by the way, Rice was sent home. He is not even on the Laker bench in street clothes. He is, like the rest of you, watching this one on the tube. We assume. SHAQ muscling in, 22 points.
Bob, we talk about it so often because we see the Lakers so much, but when he dips that little left shoulder into you, he creates so much space. He knocks you on your heels. You really can't jump and defend him. He's got to hope he misses that shot.
Of 18 shots taken, that was his first from outside the paint, and even then barely so. Pretty hook by Detlef Schrempf. On the move.
Bob, he got there so quickly. I mean, he turned the corner on Hawkins, and before the defense could get there from the weak side, he was dunking the basketball. No coach that. It's a mismatch here right now. Detlef has the size at 6'10". He can just shoot that little jump hook once again.
With the left hand, and he was fouled. Watch Kobe again.
Watch how quick this is, too. You see the little closeout, one bounce, two bounces. He gathers himself, and here comes Baker. Way too late. Almost outside the dotted line. He takes off outside the lane area with a spectacular finish. But then on the other end here, we see Delton Shrimp the last two possessions now. He had the jump hook for the score. This time the left-hand jump hook and the foul and 2 free throws against Kobe.
The Lakers trying to hold that 4th playoff slot in the West and maybe even overtake San Antonio for the 3rd. This game, therefore, is crucial for Kurt Rambis. 6 of the next 7 are on the road for the Lakers, and 4 of their remaining 11 after today are against Portland.
Yeah, and they're looking, twice at Portland. They got at San Antonio, at Houston, so they've got some tough games coming up at Utah. So right now, these games are critical because it's important to have that home court advantage regardless of how talented you are.
SHAQ. Rebound battle between Shrimp and Patterson. Jump ball.
Bob, here's that road schedule you're talking about. Look, at Portland, Utah, Vancouver, Golden State, then at Portland, at San Antonio, at Houston. That is a tough stretch of games, but maybe something the Lakers need going into the playoff. They seem to play better in the bigger games when there's more challenge.
Sonics down by 5. Payton guarded by Harper. A 3 for Shrimp. Can't cut it to 2. The follow is good, and there's a foul.
I think he got goaltending there, Bobby.
Yeah, they count the basket. You're right. Count the basket. Polonese late. And the Laker lead is sliced to 3.
One of the things the Lakers have allowed teams to do is hang around with them, Bob. We saw this on Friday night against Minnesota, and they almost lost the game. They need a spurt here to give themselves some distance.
Polonese hit with the goaltending call a moment ago, now picks up his 4th personal.
See Shaquille O'Neal posting as he tries to come across the lane. I don't know where that foul would look like to me. SHAQ got into him with his left arm and pushed off.
Bryant with the quick catch and shoot, and it caroms up over the glass. Sonic ball. Prior to that shot, the Lakers were hitting 54% from the floor, and they turned the ball over only 3 times. The reason why their lead is just 3 is that the Sonics have hit a lot of 3-pointers, and the Lakers have not. Against Patterson. Patterson got a piece of the ball, knocking it away.
So that's what they want from Patterson. Get up and play Payton. Make him drive the ball. Make him use some energy. You're only going to play 6 or 8 minutes. Fatigue's not going to be a factor.
Hawkins fires. Hersey Hawkins with a 3.
He's so crucial to this team, Hersey Hawkins. They need him to score, and it's been a miserable year for him, Bob. He has just not been able to find his shooting touch at all.
Kobe Bryant. In addition to the talent, he's just so brash. Payton loses it. But Rodman's pass is pilfered by Shrimp. Gets it back to Payton for the layup.
Come on now.
Rodman tried to grab it as it came through and quickly inbound. There's some contact underneath the hoop. And a technical foul might be called here. That is Dennis Rodman's 13th technical foul in the last 18 games.
It happened so quickly. I'm not exactly sure what happened. We'll be able to see this as soon as Hawkins shoots the free throw.
A 91% free throw shooter. Hawkins can give the Sonics the lead.
Official NBA videos and NBA games by EA Sports, Sony PlayStation and Nintendo.
Sunday night of Videos Week from the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, the gorgeous Tanya Bulmer, the legendary Rod Quantock, the English Rose Adam Bloom, and the Scottish Psycho Phil Kay.
Right hand, nah, let's switch it to the left. Two hands, nah. Dunk on him? Let's save it. Oh, here we go.
We run Colorific. We're Australia's #1 craft toy company.
We make LED lights.
I'm doing a phantom door for the children.
We also make face paints. How do we know what works? We understand our consumer.
Look at this, Poppy. The pom-pom.
Yeah, pom-pom. In '95, when we launched Mr. Chalky boards, that gave us a real boost.
Oh, well, that's
One day, every child in the world will be playing with one of our toys. I've made a whale. At the bank, we look after their everyday stuff, such as payroll, leasing, and all their finance, so they can do what they do best. So what's it called? Watch me grow. Hello, Starlight. How are you? Oh, I'm good. Oh, that's good. Are you having fun, Starlight? Oh, it's a wonderful thing.
New low-fat Nestle Active is the only yogurt with 50% of the daily calcium you need. For the 100% life you lead. Get active for life.
Golfers, here's a great chance to enjoy your favourite sport and win a fabulous Holden Barina as well. Between February 1st and April 30th, all new members and visitors to the world-class Sun City Country Club receive tickets to win a superb Barina 5-door hatch from Phoenix Holden, valued at $17,000 plus other great prizes. Existing members can purchase extra tickets, so why not join today? Call 956-1148 for bookings and further information. See you at Sun City Country Club and win.
There you go, Bill. Hey, Dad. Look my clean.
No matter how safe you think your car is, always look inside and remove any valuables. Remove the keys and lock the car. And check your surroundings before you leave.
Yeah. Don't let those out of your sight.
Car theft is a problem, but there are things we can all do to prevent it. Remember, good neighbours can be even more effective than a police patrol.
We're back with under a minute to play in the third quarter. The Sonics lead it 80-72.
Derek Fisher stumbling and a foul.
See what Gary Payton did there as he spun, he actually sort of had him by the waist and pulled him back. It looked like he walked, but Payton forced him into that. Watch now Payton here. Watch his hand as he turns here. Watch his left hand right there. See him pull him back, and he forced him into a stumble. It looked like he walked, but really Payton pulled him down.
That's the third on Gary.
About the best of that in the league, especially with big men, is Rick Mahorn. He would have big guys backing in, and they would put the body back against him, and at the last minute he'd move, and they would stumble and fall, and I've never seen big guys get so frustrated at what Mahorn used to be able to do.
Lakers trailed by 11 a moment ago. Now they're within 6. Payton on the move. SHAQ got in front of him, broke it up. Last possession will belong to L.A. unless they turn it over. Fisher. Got it. And they're within 4 seconds. Payton. Bryant thinks it's a jump ball, but it looks like an L.A. foul.
Gary Payton is going to penetrate, and you're going to see Shaquille O'Neal come over and just smother him. And what it leads to is out of the double team to SHAQ. Derek Fisher buries the wide open 3 to cut it to 3, and then Payton, we saw that at the end of the first quarter, he just goes inline to inline and puts the pressure on the defense. That time he got fouled.
Payton, who coming into this game had accounted for nearly 50% of the Sonics' points for the season on his own scoring and the baskets he's assisted on, makes 1 of 2. They sling it quickly up court. Kobe catch, shoot, and it's a 4-point game entering the final 12 minutes.
Now let's take a look at the league scoring leaders. Philadelphia's Allen Iverson leads the pack, averaging over 27 points per game. Shaquille O'Neal is second at 26.5 points per game. Next is Sharif Abdur-Rahim, Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Tim Duncan, and Grant Hill.
Official NBA balls by Spalding and NBA backboards by Huffy.
Let's see. Whoa. Right hand. Nah, let's switch it to the left. Two hands. Nah. Dunk on him? Let's save it. Oh. Here we go.
I reckon if you have a good morning, you'll have a good day. No, I don't feel right if I haven't had breakfast. A lot of city folk don't eat properly. They miss the most important meal of the day. They should be starting the day with Vitabrits. They're 100% natural. Unlike most of the other stuff we eat, there's nothing artificial at all. Vitabrits are just whole grain wheat with no added sugar. If you start the day with Vitabrits, you'll have the energy to feel great all day. Have you had a Vitabrits morning?
Today's best music, the new 96 FM.
96 FM presents The Guide. Friday at the Left Bank gets your weekend off to the right start with the laid-back grooves of Daniel Rudder. Friday it's cool soul and jazz from Daniel Rudder, and Sunday it's Perth's biggest session only at the Left Bank. The Bog Fremantle, Australia's only late-night Irish venue, presents the Big Irish Sunday Session featuring the Flute Hooks Live. The Big Irish Sunday Session from 8. The Bog, the original, the best. The Civic Theatre Restaurant presents the brand new 9:05 with the best Hollywood send-up you've ever seen. 9:05, 1999, opens April 16. Don't miss it. The Post Office presents Perth's best party bands with 30-something Thursdays. This week, catch Dr. Bogus live. 30-something Thursdays at the Post Office, corner Aberdeen and Parker Streets, Northbridge. The Crack celebrates Jamoan's new movie this Thursday with Perth's biggest ever surprise party featuring Wax. Wax hit the stage again on Sunday between 8 and 12. The Crack, it's Irish for good times.
Today's best music, the new 96 FM.
She knows that life has its little ups and downs, like ponies on a merry-go-round. She wears a gold ring on her finger, and I'm so glad it's mine.
We're back in L.A. with under 6 minutes left in the game. The Lakers trail the Sonics by 4 points.
Lou gets it into SHAQ.
There you go.
3 green shirts around him and a whistle. It's on Payton, and that's 5.
Well, see, he can't be going down and fouling SHAQ. You've got to have, Ben Baker's got 3 fouls. Polynice has 4, so you're talking about Hawkins and Shrimp maybe have to go down and be able to give fouls. That's out of double teams you can do that.
Here's Lou with the jumper. High archer.
Jerry West has got an eye for talent, doesn't he? He loved this kid out of college in Nebraska. And in the Van Exel deal, he worked to get a point guard in return.
Shot clock. Polynice looking for help. 4 seconds to shoot. Polynice forces it. And the horn sounds before Shrimp can pluck it out of the air and flip it in. So on the 24 24-second violation. The Lakers get it back in position to tie.
You see, somebody's got to go get the ball out of Polonice's hands in that situation. He was dead out on the perimeter. There's nothing he can do. Hawkins, Payton, somebody's got to go get the ball.
SHAQ against Polonice. Can't tie it. Schrempf clears it. Put it down, but Polonice gives them the fresh 24. Payton again.
Oh, my wow. What a shot. Oh, over SHAQ.
Sonics by 4, and Payton has 30. Lou again for 3. Overshot this one. Bryant reaches in, trying to poke it away from Hawkins, and Kobe is hit with the foul.
Bob, again, Gary Payton off the offensive rebound by Polonice. Watch this finish here. SHAQ goes up actually to try to block this, and a high-arcing shot. You see it from another angle here. The beautiful floater by Payton gives his team a 4-point lead. They have a chance now to go up 6.
Baker wide open. And they do lead by 6.
You get SHAQ involved in screen roll, your big man, if he can shoot, is going to get wide open looks. And Baker should get that the rest of the game. If he buries it, he can have a big finish.
And Lou's pass is intercepted. Payton gets back, but Bryant is with him. And Kobe wisely backs off. You saw he couldn't make a play. No point tacking a foul on top of it.
The Lakers want a timeout once they get it across half court. Well, Bob, last week you beat Houston, then you lose to Sacramento, then you beat Portland, then you lose to Vancouver, you go on the road, and you're up 8 against the Lakers on the dunk by Payton.
And with that basket, Payton's the game's high man with 32.
Richard Gere.
Everybody thinks you did this, everybody. I'm the only one who believes you.
Oscar winner Frances McDormand.
He's insane.
And Edward Norton.
I got you now.
For the first thrilling time on network television, Primal Fear, 8:30 Sunday.
You want service you can trust? You got it.
Yeah, baby, you got it.
Because nobody knows your Toyota better than your Toyota dealer.
Oh, what a feeling.
Service you can trust.
Toyota.
I reckon if you have a good morning, you'll have a good day. No, I don't feel right if I haven't had breakfast. A lot of city folk don't eat properly. They miss the most important meal of the day. They should be starting the day with Vitabrits. They're 100% natural. Unlike most of the other stuff we eat, there's nothing artificial at all. Vitabrits are just whole grain wheat with no added sugar. If you start the day with Vitabrits, you'll have the energy to feel great all day. Have you had a Vitabrits morning?
Cricket's World Cup is not just about runs and wickets. It carries the hearts and hopes of nations. It's about courage and pride and strength of spirit. It's the future of an ancient game, and who has the right to claim its greatest prize?
Welcome back to the Great Western Forum with under 3 minutes left to play. The Sonics lead the Lakers 98-90.
Lakers down by 8. Kobe. Foul. It's on Schrempf.
Bob, you got to know who you're closing out on the perimeter. Kobe Bryant is shooting a little over 25% from the three-point line. So when you close out on him, you got to think, this guy's thinking drive. They closed out and opened up his right hand, and he took it right to the basket. Recognition now late in the game.
As Kobe prepares to shoot the first of two, we have 2:43 remaining. He's a good free throw shooter, 85%.
You can see he's played very well against the Sonics this year, too. He's averaging about 21.5 points a game, shooting the ball very well. But you see the three-point field goals, he's 1 out of 6. And the last game, he did not even attempt one. So you have to think that Kobe Bryant now is thinking drive and get to the foul line. Make him shoot a three.
6-point game.
Screen roll with Baker rolling out.
Gets it back from Schrempf and goes to work, and now he goes to the line.
You see, early in the season, Vin Baker would have shot a fadeaway jump shot when he was 1 for 20. Now he's starting to feel a little bit more confident about his offense and his free throw shooting, looking to be much more aggressive, taking that ball to the rim.
Foul on Kobe was his 5th. Lakers not over the limit. I misspoke. Baker not to the line. Not yet. And it works out even better for him as he scores around SHAQ. He's got 25 points and 10 rebounds in this game.
Well, we talked about it the first game. Remember, Gary Payton challenged him to be an all-star. Today, he's being an all-star. And they got a great chance here to upset the Lakers on their home floor. See SHAQ now in the post defensively. They kick the ball out. This time he comes back. He wheels inside and just the easy layup. Now SHAQ's got to think about, I've got to give the foul here too and make him make free throws. SHAQ's only got 2 fouls now.
This is Vin Baker's 3rd game back. The first 2 were solid. This one has been excellent. 25 points, 10 rebounds. This could be a big win for the Sonics, and there's still time for them to get a different feeling about themselves, get on a roll in the last dozen or so games of the regular season, and do something in the playoffs.
But, Bob, they can't have those slip-ups against the Vancouvers and Sacramento at home. Those are deadly losses when you're trying to get yourself in a position for in the playoff chase.
Yeah, strange week. Lose at Vancouver, lose at home to Sacramento, while beating Houston, Portland, and maybe the Lakers. Baker. Lost it. Lakers down by 7. Here's where you miss Rice. You need somebody maybe to cash a 3 for you. Kobe. And now to the line.
Again, Bob, did he even think about shooting a jump shot? No. He thought, I'm going to drive in there. The clock stops and you shoot 2 free throws, and Kobe's an excellent free throw shooter. But you see it right now. I'm taking it to the rim. Detlef closes out on him and allows him to get to the basket.
That's 4 on Schrempf. Colonies and Payton each have 5 fouls for Seattle. Ori goes out and Harper comes in. Harper a 3-point threat. Baker and Detlef Schrempf each have 4 fouls.
Now, if Kobe's playing Detlef now, they might go into the post with that mismatch. Looks like Kobe is going to be playing Gary Payton. Rodman is on Schrempf. See if they go back to that screen roll that worked so well for them earlier in the quarter.
5-point Sonic lead. Payton out to Schrempf. Big shot, and he missed it. Hawkins comes up with a huge rebound in between 2 Lakers. And now Baker, and that may have finished it. The 6'3" Hawkins coming up with the offensive rebound. And then Baker gets the slam.
We move ahead to the conclusion of our game. The Lakers are down by 9 with less than 20 seconds left to play.
Robert Horry, a 3. Too little, too late. They immediately foul Ellis. In the last minute of this game, Ellis has made 4 straight important free throws. Now he'll try for 5 and 6. Misses the second one. Fisher in a hurry. SHAQ fouled, and a chance for a three-point play as he hit it nicely with the left hand.
You know, Paul Westphal just looks at Ben Baker and go, you know, if you're going to foul him, but don't do what you just did. And Vince says, I know, I had a brain cramp there. I wasn't thinking, Coach.
But can SHAQ make the free throw? Yes. He has 38 points. That's his season high. And they immediately have to foul Hawkins. You look out on the floor, and with the exception of Baker, they have very good free throw shooters out there. Ellis, Schrempf, Payton, Hawkins.
Yes, they do. Well, that's what you want to do, and you want to have, you know, Baker throw the ball inbounds. You know, then you're throwing it into a good free throw shooter. But we talk about the Laker defense. We talk about that's really where championships are won. And the Seattle team comes in averaging 92 points a game on the road, and they're sitting right now at 110.
For Hawkins. 5-point game. Fisher for 3. 2-point game. Oh, man. Now they foul Ellis with the clock reading 4.7.
The game will never end when you're winning. I swear, if you're a coach, Bob, you're sitting there, every one of those shots go in. All Westfall's saying, if one of those missed, the game is over. Now we got to make 2 free throws. If we don't, a three-pointer ties us, and if we miss them both, we can lose with the 3. It looked like the game was well in hand. And you know what, Bob, you tell NBA players all the time, play to the finish, and they look at you, Coach, we're up 8.
Man. Despite the racket and the balloons being waved to try to distract him, Ellis cans the first. Into the din once more. Got them both.
Now, whatever you do, don't foul a guy shooting a shot here. The clock will wind out when it's in the air.
Air ball, and that's it.
Here's a look at the Western Conference standings. Beginning in the Pacific, Portland's in first place. The LA Lakers